entered Sarah Lawrence in the fall of 2011, and it's been the most phenomenal experience of my life.
I feel that my brain has changed, and that's sort of a silly thing to say, but I do feel that I have this new lens on the world.
It's a really wonderful, supportive atmosphere among the students and from the teachers, and we get a lot as teachers from them.
I just see myself developing in ways that I didn't develop in undergrad, and that's what a graduate experience is about. It's about pushing you to places that you've never been pushed before and really elevating your consciousness.
I wanted to be an environment that would empower me with information and knowledge, and luckily I found Sarah Lawrence and I got here.
I think that the field of women's history is a really blossoming field.
One thing that women's history has taught me is that everything is complicated and in total flux and is incredibly dynamic.
What's very exciting today is that women's history is going global.
I think global feminism is really becoming very important, and not just looking at the American experience and seeing how we are connected with women across the world.
I think that we're at an interesting place in the world in terms of women's issues. These issues are resurfacing now politically.
One of the really exciting things that women's history has done for a long time and is continuing to do is pay attention to all kinds of women.
The Women's History program has been involved in activism as well as scholarship.
I'm able to talk about class, I'm able to talk about race, I'm able to talk about gender and sexuality, and that's what women's history is about. And I think people kind of think of it as a radical idea, but it's not. It's a very inclusive idea, and I think that's what our professors in our program kind of ignites in the student body that other schools don't.
Sarah Lawrence College is a bucolic campus very close to New York City. Students can hop on the train and in 20 minutes be in the city.
To be in New York City means that your possibilities for internships are virtually limitless.
In this program, our job is deconstructing the master narrative as well as rewriting women into history.
It's terribly important that Sarah Lawrence has the oldest program in women's history.
We're looking at all of history in a new way because we're bringing women's voices out of the background.
We teach our students to understand the meanings of history and to interrogate whatever subject it is that they're particularly interested in.
When I stumbled upon the Sarah Lawrence Women's History program, I knew that it was perfect for me.
I've gone to several different schools, and I've had several different programs that I've been involved in. This is the only one I've ever found where people really take care of each other and really care about what you're doing.
I love the small class size at Sarah Lawrence. It's sort of the community feel.
It's really small roundtable seminar groups. You have a one-on-one connection with really all of the students as well as the professors.
It's a relationship that empowers you, it encourages you, and it helps you decide what your priorities are, but it doesn't limit your dreams or aspirations. If anything, it probably creates new opportunities, new hopes, and new ideas.
The way the conference system works is that you'll meet with a professor one-on-one outside of your small seminar class, and it's really focusing on the culmination of the final project.
Every 2 weeks you meet with your professors and advisors, and you just have a half hour where you talk about what you're working on and you really get to know people.
I felt that instead of just pouring facts at me, my professors here have given me the chance to delve in really deep.
When you walk away from class, you're more inspired. You don't feel like you're just being spoken to for 2 hours. You'll really be able to process and be able to speak about what you're learning and what you read.
You have to spend a lot of time. You have to be very committed, but it's very rewarding.
But I think that complexity about history and how much we push that is so meaningful to not only the understanding of history, but to building confidence and to what they do after they're here.
Our graduates go on to earn PhDs, work in education, law, business, media, and government.
The Women's History program has changed my life.
Our candidates are unique because they bring the analytical tools and skills necessary for success in any work they pursue.